Episode 372, The Rant, Evan Barnes, Board 127 Boys Certified Basketball Official, ready to tackle the basketball world, all the while taking officiating by storm. If there was one word I could describe Evan, it would be, nope, I can't even do it. He's eager, ambitious, and wants to sublimate his love of sports, especially basketball. Once he found out that there was a bag, he wanted to put on the stripes. We chop it up at the Chop Shop. My conversation with Evan coming up right now. I can't even find the words of what I'm going to say, but I want to welcome myself back. I feel like I took a creative sabbatical. I had to collect my thoughts. I had to live life. I had to just be, especially as an official. But as a lot of people know, my boy Irv recently passed away, and I'm taking it hard. But I want to channel that energy and try to get as creative as possible, because when I think of my man Irv, you know, he's 39. He's never going to see 40. He's never going to see his kids become teenagers, get married, have kids, have their own family. I felt like he has always been deprived. And specifically when we're talking about officiating, I'm really sad that he wasn't able to do a varsity game with me, or able to do a championship or a state championship or a federation. There was so much more room to grow, and I feel like I just want to get as creative as possible, get referee Rant back to where it was. I don't know. I just feel like a creative renaissance is coming, but I figured the first person that I was going to jumpstart referee Rant, of course, I'm Ralph the Ref, your host, was this young man that, ironically, I met, I think it was like my third day at volleyball camp this year, and I was texting Micaiah, and I think I was just trying to get some coverage for Bolden Mac, because I know she lives in Amityville, and then she was like, give me the three best refs that are in Island Garden, and she gave me, it was her, Dave Sandberg, and Evan Barnes. I'm like, all right, so tell me more about these people. And I'm like, she says, they're really good. You got to trust me. I said, all right. So I think that's when we had a conversation. But I want to welcome my super special guest, Board 127 Board 127 Certified Basketball Official. Also played Upper Room.
I played for Upper Room.
And you played for St. John the Baptist?
For a little bit before I got hurt, yep.
My man, Evan Barnes, how are you, man?
I'm good. Glad to be here.
I'm sorry, I just had to do a little long-winded.
That was tough. I'm not going to lie. That was tough.
Well, I hope that eased your nervousness. By the way, we took a Tito shot. So
we definitely did.
Hopefully he's in pocket, because I feel like I'm in pocket. But, you know, I really think the ambition that you already have, the passion that you already have of officiating really emanates. And I just wanted to speak to you in person because I feel like the wisdom that I have in terms of officiating, obviously you could talk to me about play calling and whatever, like situation, but I'm all about the cerebral part of officiating. Like, I really want to get down to the nitty gritty of like, if you had a specific goal, like this is how you need to attack it, because aside from the things you can control, a lot of things that you can't control plays a big part in the officiating. But I was glad to hear just reports of how you're doing well for the games that you've been assigned. And, you know, I'll just say that too, because I try my best to not go out there. I know that's kind of like backwards.
Yeah. Like I told you before, you're like a little ghost.
Well, you know, it's like, I feel like sometimes, especially like when you're at the point where I'm at, you got to like pick and choose where you're at, and you can't like be there all the time, or else it's like, it changes the perception of how you are. And not that I care about perception, it's just more like, I graduated from that. I'm just on to different things. And I think it's like the necessary order. Like, you're meant to have that situation for you at this moment in time, because one day this won't be your situation. There'll be another situation, and you grow and you grow. I'm really interested. I always try to persuade people to officiate, because you know how it gets to the bag, and you know how fun it is, and it's something that you finally monetize, the sport that you played forever. But you said something so interesting, and I truly find that your aspirations of where you want to be, how you take it serious, you show that you're passionate, and how much you want to just get to the bag. You know, I really think that you're already at a faster trajectory than when I started. And that's just, you know, that's cool to see.
I appreciate that.
But you said something really interesting, because you said that you're prone to being injured because you had an ACL, and we'll get into your high school career and your college career and all that.
Yeah.
But you said that since you have so much to lose, and you're only 26 years old, you have so much to lose, and you're not going to have the ability to make money off of reffing by playing. I just thought that was very interesting, because people at your age are normally like for the foreseeable future, they're just going to continue to keep playing.
Yeah.
Was that a hard decision for you? Was that something that like it took?
I mean, it did, but like I said, I do have a 3-year-old. I got someone counting on me at home, and if I get hurt, maybe she might not be able to have what she has. You know what I mean? And she has a lot, let's just say. Like,
what do you think you like better at this point in time? Really good games or a lot of money? And I just want to like normalize the money part of it, because it's just so hard to convince people to ref. Like, I just want to say, like, this is a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care about getting yelled at. It's a lot of money. Go ahead.
Yeah. You said, what do I like, really good games or a lot of money?
You like the prestige or you like the money?
I think I like the games. I like really good games. Of course, I love the money too, but I don't think that's the most important thing in life. Of course, it gives me really nice things, but my most important thing in my life right now is happiness. Like, I feel like being happy is also being in a peaceful state of your life, and that's how everyone should be in a way.
So I want to just go back to, I guess, the early beginnings of, because I'm so confused. So you're in 127, but you work in Queens and you live in Queens and you go back and forth. And so I just want to know, where are you from? Where did you play? And what sports did you play growing up?
All right. I'm originally from Wyandanch, New York. I went to Wyandanch Elementary School. I think it was called Francis Hardeman. And then I went to Upper Room with my brothers and my sister from 4th grade up until 9th grade.
Oh, you were there for a while.
I was there for a little while. And then I went to St. John the Baptist when one of my coaches became the head coach there. I went over there and I wanted to play under him. So
interesting.
Yeah.
Talk about your basketball career. I've never heard of this school, Upper Room, until my boy Jason Crafton ended up going there. It was like, and bro, I used to bust his ass when we were in 6th grade. I used to get in him, but yo, he started becoming a loser like in 7th grade.
Yeah.
He'd go to the park and do drills. Like, what are you doing drills for? Like, I'm going to kill you in the game.
Yeah.
Well, he ended up playing at Nyack, and he's like the all-time leading scorer. Now he coaches at University of Maryland, Eastern Shore.
Yeah.
But what was that experience like, and what was the reason you transferred and ended up going to St. John the Baptist. And also, what did you achieve anything? Did you guys win any championships?
All right, so my 8th grade year, I don't have too much of a big basketball career, but being that I was a decent ball player from the ages that I played, and I played for several AAU teams, I do have a lot of friends in the basketball world just because of those connections we made playing on those AAU teams. But I played JV and varsity in 8th grade at Upper Room. I won a JV championship, and then I moved up to varsity. And then 9th grade year came around, and I played JV again because they were on a national schedule at that point, and they didn't need me. They already had a whole bunch of recruits. I'm in 9th grade. They don't need me, so I lost in the championship in 9th grade. But it was very competitive in the league we played in. We had Gianni Ford, who played at Boys and Girls High School, and in that league, and he was good. He played at Our Savior New American when we played against him. And my 10th grade year, I ended up going to St. John the Baptist, and I was ineligible for a little bit just because of my grades. I wasn't applying myself in school. And then my 11th grade year, I got injured.
You tore your ACL?
Tore my left ACL.
How'd you do that? Non-contact play?
I was a super athletic kid. Like from 8th grade on, I had a whole bunch of different trainers. I went to Britton Kelly, who was like a big agility and strength and conditioning trainer, and I was just super athletic. So we were at we had an open run. Coach Dre always used to have a whole bunch of college coaches in the gym. For this one player, we had Tavon Ginyard, but there was also other Division I players he would have pull up to the open run and play in front of these coaches. And me showing off my athleticism, I ended up dunking the ball, and it was over after that. I recovered. I was really good going back into my senior year, but I ended up tearing my ACL, my right ACL, my senior year again. So
Wow.
I didn't get too far in basketball, but I ended up going to Farmingdale State College. That's where I graduated from. I got my bachelor's degree. And I won 2 intramural championships. We even made it to the round before you make it to the national intramural championship, which is in Texas. So I guess you could say I played a little college basketball intramural wise, but it wasn't nothing too crazy. I'm just around the game that I love, and that's, like I said before, that brings me back to happiness.
Tearing your ACL at such an early age, and then also working back to try to get back to 100%, and then subsequently tearing the next one. Mm-hmm. How do you think that shaped you as a person, that you tore your ACLs, both of them?
I want to say, this is what I want to say. I want to say it kind of reminds you to always have a plan B, because that's what my mom used to tell me. But then when you see all these kids who do make it to the NBA, they tell you there's never a plan B. So the fact that I had that plan B in my head, maybe that kind of contribute to the fact that, maybe basketball in that sense wasn't my story, but at the place that I'm at now, all the connections I made basketball-wise, it's like maybe this is going to be my story. Not playing, but being around the game that I love, because I'm literally around it every day, reffing. I'm around different players, stuff like that. Like I said, I have one of my best friends had a good career, a decent career in the NBA. He's still young. We're hoping he gets back in this year. Not hoping, he's gonna get back in the league this year, actually. So
very hard.
Yeah,
very hard.
It is. But
there's a documentary on Prime Video now, and it's about they follow 4 G League players, and it's they look stuck. Yeah. Well, not Scoot Henderson. You know Scoot Henderson,
I know
right?
Scoot.
Who you think gonna be better, Wembanyama or Skizzud?
That's a lot to get into, but I think Victor Wembanyama is gonna be better than Scoot. This is why. So if Victor Wembanyama isn't good offensively, let's say he's not made out to what he seems to be, right? Mm-hmm. If he's not good offensively, he'll always be an elite defender, which will make him an all-star, which will make him get that max contract just because he can play defense. Defense sells games, often offense sells tickets. I believe that. It shows.
Interesting.
So what's your take on it? Who do you think is going to be better?
Oh, Wembanyama.
Okay. How do you feel about Scoot, though?
Scoot's going to be a multiple-time all-star.
Yeah.
100%. I mean, you could just see you saw the game when he played them? Wembanyama?
Yeah. He was going crazy.
Giving him the BIZ.
Yeah.
He went right at him, no problem. No problem at all. And he 18. That's
Yeah.
He definitely got a grown. I'm sure he's a little kid though. I'm sure he definitely got a grown man game.
Yeah, definitely.
So this hustling of officiating. Obviously, you played basketball. What got you the inkling? What planted the seed for you to start officiating?
My best friend Tyler, longtime best friend of 16 years. Like, blood couldn't make us any closer. Like, that's really my brother. He was reffing. And I saw the amount of money he was making, and he was having fun with it too. And he was meeting new people. So I'm like, I gotta do this too. Like, it's really just gonna help my life. And then when I started, I'm like, all right, I'm enjoying this. This is cool. Now I'm really around basketball every day, like to the point it's like, wow, like, do I need to be around this much basketball? You know what I mean? But I enjoy it. Like, I enjoy it. But yeah, Tyler definitely planted that seed.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What was the experience taking the class like? Did you take it with Steve or you took it with Bobby?
I took it with Steve. Yeah.
How was that experience?
It was cool. They showed us a lot, different mechanics, made sure we worked on our mechanics, and they would like test us on stuff.
Did you have to do a lot of unlearning after you read the rule? Because what we all do is we'll watch the NBA so much, we'll be playing in the playground and whatever happens in high school. But all that gets mixed up when you're just doing high school sports.
Yeah.
You don't, But did you have to do a lot of unlearning because of all of the experience that you had in basketball?
Yeah, especially one of the calls where it's like, it's not a hop step, but there's no gather step in high school. So I had to learn to call that's a travel. And kids are not understanding that because there's refs out there that's not calling it. You know what I mean? But I'm calling that since I know. The way James Harden plays, you're not playing like that in high school.
Oh, they don't got the skill to play like that either.
I mean, these kids are getting elite, though. They definitely don't have that skill. But these kids are way more skilled now than they were back in the day.
Oh, for sure. But I feel like they all kind of play the same. Like they do the same cadence.
Everyone has the same bag of moves. Like, okay.
I mean, there's a select few that have different things. But for the most part. Just looking at the chop shop, what particular article do you gravitate towards? Because I know this is a lot. I don't even know how you would describe this to a person.
Like I said, I can't describe this. The chop shop is fire though. It really is. I don't know, bro. There's a lot in here. Like,
yeah, it's overload. It's overload.
What is that up there?
Which?
Right there. Is that an article? Is
that wood?
Yeah,
that's my mom's college degree.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fire. Where'd she go?
She went to the University of Santo Tomas. It's like the Harvard of Manila in the Philippines.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Nah, I love the LeBron James jersey.
Me too. I got another one over there.
Yeah,
you see the Cleveland one?
I saw it.
And I got, where's the Heat one? The Heat one is, it's behind it's on the other side of the bar.
Yeah, LeBron's my guy.
Yeah, I like LeBron too.
LeBron's
People say that,
player.
he's not as good as Michael Jordan, but yo, my man, we watching I think it was like the semifinals.
Yeah.
And he was like, he ain't better than Jordan. I'm like, he is right now. Jordan in 2023 get washed up.
Yeah.
But the man is still playing. Like, why do we got to talk about Michael Jordan like we ain't watching Michael Jordan? That's how I'm feeling.
My whole debate is, I feel like people around my age, they've never really seen Michael Jordan play but highlights, right? That's why, like, LeBron is my GOAT, because I've seen him play in games. Like, I've seen him play in, like...
Michael Jordan was really a killer.
Yeah, I don't know that.
It's awful.
I don't know that. Like, his highlights look cool to me, but I'm like, kids are doing what he was doing then. All those moves he was doing then, now. So it's normal to me. The stuff that I was seeing him do.
He don't miss at all, though.
Yeah.
And when it came to, like, clutch time, it always went in. It's terrible.
Yeah, like, I don't know. LeBron's my GOAT, though.
I guess your perception of me, because this is interesting for me.
Yeah.
I'm also trying to improve as an assigner, so for me to deal with people that you never met and you only, it's like it's interesting. So your perception of what you thought I was versus how I really am.
Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know. I didn't expect you to be like this, though. I really did not expect you to be like this. I
thought I was going to be a nerd.
You're a cool dude. I give you that. You're a cool dude. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot coming from me too. You feel me? Because I'm a cool dude.
Okay.
I'm a cool dude.
Yeah,
you're a cool dude, though. I give it to you. Like,
thank you, man.
No doubt.
Thank you. now that you got into basketball, I'll just say, and you know, my situation is different because I do as many games as you, but I do a lot of different sports. But I don't know if I would feel the same type of enthusiasm if I did basketball.
Yeah.
Like I need to do softball for a little bit. I need to do lacrosse for a little bit. I need to definitely do flag football for a little bit. So would you ever do another sport? And if there is a sport, what would it be and why?
I know I said baseball earlier, but that's because I like baseball. But it also looks way harder.
Oh, yeah, it's hard.
It looks way harder. But I would do... I really don't know the rules in any other sports, to be honest.
You know about money, right?
I definitely know about money.
Okay, so if you know about money, you ain't going to learn?
I'm not going to lie. I would definitely probably do volleyball based on the conversation we had early.
You should.
Earlier.
Bro, the Suffolk games are smoke.
Yeah.
You know what they get? Like because we always go to Suffolk County because that's where all the smoke is.
Yeah.
So we're going to Smithtown this year, Harborsfield, John Glenn.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's these all-day tournaments of like 40 teams, and we normally get into the finals of that. And we're there from like 7 a.m. all the way to like 6.
Yeah.
Because we just advance. We don't always win, but we're always like close in contention. I'll talk to some of those refs that are reffing those tournaments. They talking about they clearing $900 in one day. Clearing.
Yeah.
And they're going like this.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely got in.
Okay, so volleyball. Any other sport?
I would say flag football. I just don't like being outside. It don't be that hot, do it. During flag football season?
Yeah, it's be hot.
Yeah, I don't like being outside in the hot sun all day. Like, I'll do it for basketball. I don't know. I don't love football enough to do that.
You got to see me do it. I think if you saw me do it, you'd be like, oh, I'm signing up now. And I'll just say it like this, too. In Suffolk County, Nassau and Suffolk, they just started it. There's only 24 teams, so there's only varsity. There's no such thing as JV yet. There's no such thing as middle school.
Okay.
So, you know, the longer you take to finally get with it, you don't want it to be matured. Like basketball is like it's matured, but in flag football, they only have varsity games. So it's just something to consider. But my final thing I wanted to do for you is I want you to describe what kind of ref you are at this moment in time, because it's really cool, I think, for you to listen to this over time, and you'll kind of remember where you were in your career, because you're going to change a lot. You know what I mean? But I think if you kind of put down what you think you are now, and then listen to this 4 years later, I think you're going to be like bugged out. Go ahead.
What kind of ref am I now? Like in terms of the game?
Whatever you want to say. I can't answer it for you.
Like, I feel like I'm decently experienced. I like I was telling you before, I ref some tough like 17U Under Armour circuit like teams games.
That's what I like to hear.
You know what I mean? Like I ref that, but I still don't have the experience of reffing a varsity city Catholic game like Christ the King versus, I don't know, like Stepanak or something like.
I did that.
Yeah, exactly. You feel me? Like I don't have that experience, but I think I'm a decent ref for only being 7 months in, 8 months in. I think I'm decent. Like,
are you ready to shave and take off your earrings to ref?
Yo, they keep telling me that. They keep telling me that.
You see me, I'm telling you that.
Yeah.
But I tell you what I do. I definitely be me before the game.
Yeah.
I just started doing that. I felt like I just like within the past 2 years just earned the right to do that. But before I used to. Well, during the school season, I still shave.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not ready for it, but I'll definitely do it. My shorty might not like it. You know what I mean? My shorty might not like that. I'm no chin here, but it is what it is.
What if I told you I've done 2 school games and then I got 3 adult games? Isn't that something that you'd be interested in?
Yeah, definitely.
Shave it off.
Definitely, it's off.
Shave it off.
It's over. I might even go ahead and get the baldy.
I don't know about all that.
I don't think I'm cutting the hair anytime soon.
We'll leave some more meat in the bones for a part 2, man. I appreciate it.
No doubt.
Any final words you want to say before we part ways?
I appreciate you because you held it down this summer. I really do. Like, you held it down. You put me onto a lot of stuff. I know if I have any question about reffing or a call, I could definitely come to you first.
Yeah, shout out to Mike Session and Tyler. Mike Session is specifically telling me that, high praise. That's cool, man, that I'm respected in the referee community. I work hard on my reputation. I hope that shows when I have interactions.
Also, shout out to Prodigy Performance. That's my boy Tyler's training business. So if you're a kid and you're listening and you want to go train with my boy Tyler Damas, also known as Tyler Air Jordan, the celebrity ref.
Oh my God, the celebrity
ref. I had to throw
ref.
it in there.
All right, well, we'll get him here. Can you be here when he records?
Of course.
All right, so that's cool. We'll wrap this up.
Okay.
Evan Barnes, Ralph the Ref.
Yes, sir.
This
Appreciate
is the Rant.
you.
Guess what? New York, we back.